Hey everybody, it's me Marquita, and I'm watching Queen Blah. Anyway, more. And she's talking about Leo, because Leo, this was her live last night. I don't watch Leo's channel. I do watch reaction channels, but I don't watch her actual channel. And Leo just said, guys, I tried to get him to sleep with me, and he won't sleep with me. He don't like me, guys. Cause he won't sleep with me. He don't like me. And then why did I start busting out? Cause y'all know my brain thinks in songs and movies. Like I said, next year I might be in somebody's dementia nursing home. But why I got my brain? Why I got whatever thoughts I got? Let me have it. Anyway, so my brain thinks in songs and movies. And I was singing I Want to Hold Your Hand by Beatles. I was about to say Beatles. I was about to say Prudence, because in Across the Universe, Prudence is the one that was singing that song. So I was about to say Prudence and Beatles at the same time. Anyways, the Prudence version of I Want to Hold Your Hand. So I was like, oh please, say to me, you'll let me in your pants. Oh please, say to me, you'll be my one night stand. Be my one night stand. Just let me hit them pants. Anyways. Oh please, say to me, you let me be your man. Oh please, say to me, you let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Y'all know I'm tone deaf. Let me have it. Let me have it. But anyway, that's why I started singing. Because she's like, guys, he won't sleep with me. I begged him. He must be the type that don't like women in that way. I'm not gonna say what she said, but it was in that it was in that word, in that frame of words. And it's like, so you think this man that told you, because she also said that he told her, nah, because I just don't want to sleep with just like any girl. If I'm going to sleep with a girl, then that's going to be like, she's going to be my girl. And I mean, okay, that means even if he has like 1,000 girls up under his belt, maybe he had 1,000 girlfriends. Like, I don't know this man. I don't care to know him. And it's sad, even if it's true or not true, it's sad that you would actually come on here saying, oh, he wants to be my man. Okay, that's a bad thing. Why? Like, you have such low respect for your body that you're just wanting it. Like, literally, it's like, this man, if he really did say this, if he really said, no, let's get to know each other first, let's feel each other out without including other things. And she's like, dude, you must be for the opposite sex, or for him the same sex, because he wants to respect his body and your body? Like, are you serious? And you're insulting this man because all you want to do is disrespect your morals and possibly his morals. Like I said, I don't know this guy. I'm not taking up for him. And so if he really did say what she said that he said, because all this is coming from her mouth. A drunk speaks a sober mind. And if he really did say that to her, and she said to him, no, like, I don't want to be your girl. We don't need to be together. I just, look, bedroom dancing on the I was going to say Chris Folk. My bad. Wrong. I do love that show. But that ain't what I was thinking of. Cruel Intentions soundtrack. Do you want to go dancing in the club? They'll have a good time. Live it up. I said, if you want to go dancing, you're going to need a tuxedo. And we could do the tango where we go. So if you want to do the tango, then we're going to need a ballroom. No, a dance floor. So she took me by the hand and led me to the dance floor. And then we did it. Nope, that ain't the part of it. We walked in West Little Boots, on the dance floor. By the seashore, she said, these nights we dance together is what I live for. I said, what about before these nights? She said, ask me no questions and I tell you no lies. I said, what about tomorrow? She said, what about tonight? Trust me, baby, it'll be alright. And so we danced and danced and danced and danced and danced. So we danced and danced and danced and danced and danced all night. Anyway, you know what? I do like it. I love the Cruel Intentions soundtrack. Like my favorite quote. One of my favorite quotes is, I've been a friend with unbiased views and is secretly lusted. I love it. I love that song. Yeah, I love that quote. I've been a friend with unbiased views and then secretly lust after you. Look, I like little things. I like the little things. And when I heard that in Secretly, if y'all never heard it, it's on the Cruel Intentions soundtrack. Secretly by, starts with an A. I don't know how to say that. And I got a question. The lead singer of that band, is that Cynthia? Look, don't at me, because she looked like Cynthia. I'm just saying, she did. She looks like Cynthia. It might not be Cynthia. I know not all bald-headed black women looked alike, but like when I seen it, I'm like, is that Cynthia? Okay. Anyways, let me have it. Mind your business. Well, don't mind your business, because anyways, I don't care. I really don't, because I said what I said. But yeah, so basically, Liv is like, look, it won't be long, yeah, it won't be long, yeah, till I belong to you. Anyway, no, that is the song. No use bucking your head, bucking the system. I think that's what it is. No use bucking your head, bucking the system. I think that's what it is, yeah. No use bucking your head, bucking the system. You know that's one of my favorite quotes. Anyways, if y'all don't know, Across the Universe, right before Bono started singing my favorite I say Across the Universe song. That was my favorite song in the movie, but my favorite Beatles song of all is I Am the Water. But I will say the best version of Across the Universe is by Fiona Apple. I said what I said, Beatles can't touch it. And I don't care that they wrote it, that they sung it. Fiona Apple sings it better. Feeling like a criminal, and I need to be redeemed from the sin from the one I sinned against, 'cause he's only one. Something love. Crap. I know, forgot the word. All I need is a good decent, 'cause I'm feeling like a criminal, and I need to be redeemed from the one I sinned against, 'cause he's all I ever knew of love. I think that's the word. Anyways, I know that's not across the universe. But Fiona Apple, that's the Fiona Apple song that popped in my head besides across the universe. What else? Oh, guys, this was a question that I asked Gary, and maybe y'all can tell me. Did John Carpenter, ain't that his name, Gary John? Yeah. I'm gonna call him John. My question was to everybody in the ether, and we can't ask him because he went on to glory in July 25. I'm thinking it was July. It might even have been August, but it's September 25. So just recently he went on to be, he went on up there with his sister. And I don't know if his parents are gone, but I'm just saying. But my question was, because in the Carpenter, basically the biopic of it was, she basically, I think, like her mama might have said, like she might have said something loving to her when she was thinner. So the reason why that, if I can remember the movie, like she seen herself in a newspaper or in a magazine, either newspaper or magazine, and she thought she looked fat. So she's like, I need to lose weight. And then, like when she was in therapy before she died, like as she was in therapy in like in the hospital for her anorexia, like when they went to therapy, because they was trying to figure out, like her at like 80 pounds, why do she, because she had body dysmorphia, and they was like why do you not see yourself thin? And that about the newspaper or magazine, when she seen herself. And I don't know if somebody was like, oh my gosh, him and his fat little sister or something. But she was like nowhere near big. I don't remember specifically what was said, but somebody said something and then she thought she was fat. So then that's what made her go on the diet. But also in therapy, she was saying, her mama was sitting right there. And I guess they came to a group therapy that like one time or something, and the therapist basically was asking her, like, why do you keep doing this? She goes, my mama, Karen that is, she's like, my mama never told me she loved me. And her mama looks over at her and looks at and the therapist is like, why don't you tell her that you love her? Like to Karen's mama. And her mama said, she knows how I feel about her. And the therapist was like, okay, that might be true, but can you tell her that you love her? She goes, she knows that I do. But so she never said, Karen, I love you. And so I said, me, been dead for years. Like, I'm not dead for years, but I'm saying, Karen's been dead for years. Like I love you, Karen. I wish that her mama could have told her she loved, and that might not have changed anything, Because this was like, what?
I told him my baby picture, right? He said this is a filter.
Who said that?
Boy.
Oh, no. I think you were like 18 months right there.
And how look at this picture.
That little tiny face. And that little
It
tiny...
really looks like he's smiling. You don't see that?
Yeah?
He's smiling.
Well, he's smirking like, you caught me again.
Look at it.
Yeah. Look at that little biscuit face.
He's literally smiling.
Yeah. He's gonna attack you. You better watch out because he will get your ankles. I'm still trying to teach him to get ankles. Ori knows.
See that smile? You know he got something.
Yeah, but Ori knows when I say get ankles. She runs to get ankles. I'm gonna teach Buddy.
This is my favorite picture.
Yeah. But my question was, did John ever say that he loved Karen? And he might have said it like behind the scenes, and he didn't have to say it in public. But my question was, did he ever say, like, I love you, Karen? Because I don't like, and it might not have, it might could only been like if her mama said it. Maybe that's what she was wanting, like for her mama to say, I love you, Karen. But her mama was like, she knows how I feel. And then the therapist was like, well, just tell her that you love her. She knows that I do. But you didn't say it. Say the words. Say the word. But anyway, so that was my question, little tangent. Did her brother ever say that he loved her? Because, like, would that have made a world of difference? If her mama said it, would that have... Because I'm telling you, she borrowed her voice from the angels. And God was like, look, I need my angel back. I'm just going to think of it like that. But yeah, so just my little tangent is just because a guy sleeps with you doesn't mean that he likes you. And if this guy really does like you, or he thinks that he could like you, him saying no to just popping off, then that means either he doesn't like you and he don't want to have a soul tie with you, or he does like you but he wants to get to know you so that y'all relationship is more than just a pop-off. But if you don't love yourself and you think the only way a guy likes you is by basically making a horcrux, let me just call it that, making a horcrux with you, no, because horcrux, I'm going to call them kids, I'm going to say having a soul tie, or a horcrux. If that's the only way that you feel like a guy likes you, is either a soul tie or a horcrux. I think you need to be alone and just think. Because even if it was a lie, it's the fact that you're coming on Obama's internet and making yourself look trashy. Because I'm not going to come on this internet and lie about me in any way. If a guy don't like me and I said that, that's between me and him. It wasn't taped. You can't prove that he said it. You can't prove that he didn't say it. You can't prove that I said it. You can't prove that I didn't say it. I don't have to, I'm not clocking anybody's miles. Don't clock mine. That's all I'm saying. But when you're coming on here clocking your own miles, and then you're mad when people, oh well, you're bitter. Bitter for what? Because I don't have as many notches on my bedpost as you do. I mean, am I more than you bargained for? Yeah, I've been dying to tell you everything you want to hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. Line of grass next to mausoleum. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? That was the wrong song. My bad. Nope. What was I singing? Shooting Star. Hold on. Hey now, you're not far to the game of so good. Hey, nope, that ain't it. Butterfly. Come, my lady, come, my lady, get my butterfly. Sugar. No, what song am I trying to sing? Is it Sugar Ray Leonard? It is Sugar Ray, but what song is it? Crap, what is that Sugar Ray Leonard song? It was just another notch of your bedpost. Oh crap, what was the name of that song? It's gonna, like, I'm gonna be so mad, because later on I'm gonna be singing. I'm like, that's the name of the freaking song. Oh, I forgot what the name of the song is. But anyway, that's what it. You know what? I do love, I was just singing them. Not Cupid's Hero. Gym Class Hero, which is Cupid's arrow, Cupid's bow, Cupid Hero. But I was, the other one, what's the original band? I was just singing it. I'm going down, girl, the sugar we're going down, so yeah, I'll be the number one, and pulling, cut back and pulling, I'm going down, girl, the sugar we're going down, singing. What is the name of that band? I know the dude's name is Patrick. I forgot what the name of the band is. Well, anyway, look, I told y'all I'm on borrowed thoughts here. That's making me mad. Gym Class Heroes is the one that redid that song, the ba ba da da, ba ba da da, ba ba da da, ba ba da da, ba ba da da. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Ba ba da da, boom boom boom. How much of the girlfriend? I never seem to get enough. They both sing the song. And I know that that's it's a sample, or it's basically a remake of an older song by a British band. I don't remember who sings the original, but I do remember that it was during the British invasion with the Beatles and, I was gonna say the Monkees, but no, Beatles and Mick Jagger and who was around the British invasion? Not Red Hot Chili Peppers people. You know what? I'm done. I'm done because I'm throwing other people in. You know what? You guys, Olivia please respect your body. Even if you don't want even if you don't want men to respect it, you should respect your body. But remember, I'm just a fat, ugly bitch. Maybe, but I do respect my body. Hey guys, I'm back. I was right. It was okay. So it's Fall Out Boy, but he did say that. He goes, okay, right here. Hold on. Am I more than you bargained for yet? I've been bargained for yet. Dying to tell you everything you wanna hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. Lying in the grass next to the mausoleum. I'm just a knocking your bedpost, and you're just lying in a song. Drop a heart, break a name. We're just sleeping here and sleeping. You're the wrong thing. Look, y'all, I haven't looked at the lyrics in years. 'Cause you're sleeping while you're sleeping for the wrong thing. Now, did she not say, that hits different? That hits different. Okay, Patrick, I see you. I know you ain't dead, but I'm just saying. Touche. Touche. Let me read that again. Drop a heart and break a name. We're always sleeping in and sleeping for the wrong thing. We're going down in the earlier round, and sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded God complex caught back and pulling. Look, if that ain't her, wow, let me read that again. Okay, we're going down in the earlier round. Hold on, let me go back one more. Okay, it's in the wrong thing. We're going down in an earlier round. And hold on, crap. And sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded God complex caught back and pulling. Look, I never can hear what all I around and sugar, we're going. See, I can't understand what Patrick be saying, but that's what he said. If y'all want to know, I'm assuming that's the right lyric, but if it's not, that's what lyrics I'm reading. But even if that's not, it's just odd that she does have a weird God complex about what?
Did you see me riding my bike?
I did not. Daddy said you got a flat tire. Did you try?
Put air in it.
Did you put air in it with your float blower up thingy?
Colin put air in it. I went to get it, but Colin had already put air in it.
Okay.
And then Dad said I had no control. There was no control in the bike. I had control in the bike.
Yeah, well, he was saying that because the seat is wobbly. He got to tighten up the seat and the handlebars. Because if that comes off, you will flip over and bust your head wide open. And if you're here with me by yourself, I can't drive. Okay. But Daddy says y'all can't go with him because you didn't go out. You didn't come in the house when he when he said to come in the house. So that's up to Daddy. That little lyric hits different when you just look at it. Knowing her, how she feels about herself. Everybody's fat and ugly bitches. I be that. I be fat. I am. I love being fat, actually. I do. Ugly? I mean, you might think I'm ugly. I don't think I'm ugly. But I can honestly say that if somebody thinks I'm ugly, okay, you're not in my skin. I'm not dating you. I'm not with you. So, yeah, I could be fat. I am fat. I am obese. Ugly? Okay. I could be ugly. Jealous? Never. Never that. Jealous of what? What am I jealous of exactly? Your hair? I have hair. I actually don't like hair. Your eyes? I have eyeballs. No, they're not green, but I like my dark brown eyes. Light skin? No, I like being dark skinned. If I was light skinned, I would like being light skinned. That's your mix? My brother's mix. I have 3 mixed brothers. So, never that. I don't want to be mixed. And if you're, like, I'm trying to figure out, because my daddy's black. My mama was black. But my brother's mother is white. And my daddy's black. Well, I mean, obviously, he's my brother. Well, I mean, I say obvious, but he could have been my brother on my mama's side. No. He's my brother on my daddy's side. Like, my little brother is, like, I'm old enough to be his mama. Like, I was 22 when he was born. And I can't believe he's 20 already. He's such a baby. I love that little boy. I love all 3 of them. He's the youngest of his. Well, he's the youngest on both sides. Because, obviously, he's younger than me. And then he's his mama's youngest child. So, he's his daddy's youngest child and his mama's youngest child. I am my mama's youngest child, but my daddy's oldest child. My sister is my mama's oldest child and her daddy's youngest child. And then Savannah is my sister's youngest child. Yeah. And my youngest child, because her's my baby. Her's my bunkin' head. And Hannah is my oldest child. Which is my, technically, well, I mean, yeah, because Savannah is the youngest of, between her and Hannah. Hannah is an hour and 36 minutes older than Savannah. Because, yeah, it's so funny. Anyway, they're my bunkin' heads. They're my tiny little baby cans. But yes. So, am I jealous that you can give birth to kids? Nope. You might can give birth to children, but I can be a mother to children. Yeah, I do have reproductive organs. So I'm not saying that, oh, I can't have a baby because I don't have the organs. I do have the organs. Yeah, I was born a female. So just in case, if it ever gets back to her, I never had a child. Not because I didn't want kids, not because reproductively, I guess my organs doesn't work, but like I was born with my organs. Yeah. It's just I never got pregnant. But I have been a mother for 12 wonderful years. Almost 13. If you're counting, because they just turned 12. And they are my night and day, my sunshine and my moon. Like, they are my life here on earth. So, you might can give birth to kids, but I can be a mother to kids. So if you're asking, oh, you're jealous that I can give birth. Yeah, but that's because I always wanted to be a mother. I always wanted to give birth. Like, I wanted 6 kids. Never been pregnant. Never gave birth. But I have been a very devoted, loving mother to 2 wonderful little girls that I would cut myself in half if it means that they live and I don't. If the doctor right now tell me that they both need a heart, I would tell, well, first they couldn't take my heart because we don't have the same blood type. But if the doctor's like they both need a heart, I would ask the doctor, can they live with half a heart? Because you can take my heart out of my chest, cut it in 2 pieces, and give each half to them. Now their body will reject it because we don't have the same blood type and my stupid blood. But it's not an STD. Like, they literally cannot catch my blood disorder unless they came out of my body. Anyway, but that still wouldn't stop me if they needed every drop of blood. Like, that was like when my mama got killed. I was like, do she need blood? Like, I would give her blood. Like, when they came and told me that she died during surgery of them trying to save her. I'm like, does she need blood? Knowing that my blood, even if she needed blood, I couldn't give her blood because we don't have the same blood type. We don't have, like, she doesn't have my blood disorder. I got it from my daddy. But I still would have gave her blood. I would have gave her half of my liver. I would have gave her one of my kidneys, knowing that her body would reject it because of my blood disorder, because we're not the same blood type. But I still would do it. Would do that with my girls. No question. Like, you don't even have to even fully ask. Automatically. Can I give it? They need a leg, cut off my leg. Give it to them. That's what I'm saying. But that's how I think. I don't wake up thinking, I need ... If I'm going out to eat, let's just say this. When she was playing homeless, when Liv was playing homeless, she gave her kids water. Which I understand kids need water. But you had your kids share a cup of water. A bottle of water. while you were drinking Starbucks drinks. See, in my scenario, if my kids is drinking water, I'm drinking water. If I'm drinking Starbucks, my kids will also have Starbucks. If I'm eating McDonald's, my kids will each have their own meal before I have a meal, before I have a drink, every single time. When I make out a grocery list, I make sure that I put meals down first, and then if I could squeeze extra things, because I don't get food stamps, I don't get welfare of any kind. So if, like when I'm making my grocery list, I put down meals like hamburger meat, and like I write out my meals, and I'm like, okay, for this Pacific, or you know, I didn't even say that word right. Anyways, for that recipe, I know I need these ingredients, and I make sure that I got them ingredients, or I write it on the list and I get it. And then after I get, you know, enough, like if I find, okay, I got enough meals for a month, like enough supply to make recipes for a whole month of meals, and extra if we, you know, whatever, then I go to, okay, extras. If I got extra money, I always ask my kids, okay, this is how much extra I got out of the budget, and I let them pick things. And if it's things that they need, because I don't know if you know the difference between a need and a want, I get everything that my kids need and some of the stuff that they want. So when I say I ask them what do they want, it's never a need. If they need shoes, that's automatically on the list. If they need their hair done, and I can, you know, like always, that's on the, like, that's not a part of their want. That is a need. They need clothes. They need shoes. They need a bed. They need to go to school to learn. They need to be able to feel comfortable. They need food. That's not a want. A want is if we have, and this is for my family only. My family only. If we got Kool-Aid sticks, I grew up on city water. So I'm not too proud to drink water out of the sink. Like, of course, I grew up poor, so food pantries. Never too proud to go to a food pantry. If I need food to feed my kids, I would do whatever it takes to feed my kids. Because I am the adult. If my kids want it to live somewhere else, I take their wants in consideration. Like in her case, she's like, my kids want to live with me. Okay, I understand that, and I validate your kids' feelings. But what is better for their need, not their want, their need? Your kids can want to live with you, but Can you supply their needs? Do they need to live with you? And if you're faking homelessness, just like 3 weeks ago, your kids don't need to live with you. They might want to live with you, but they don't need to live with you. You said that you didn't have food for the 2 kids that is with you 100% of the time. So if you don't got food to feed, if you can't fulfill the needs of your 2 kids that you have 100% of the time, then you don't need your other 3 kids, because you cannot talking to a brick wall, basically.